Give me like a
Damn, JJ.
Coffee Brothers. Thank you. Welcome to Picked Off, courtesy of the Gauntlet. I am your host for the evening, the prodigal son. To my, I don't know, clockwise or counterclockwise, because I'm big and y'all are all small. But as always, I have with me my good friends, Denzel Snipes, JJ Jenkins, and James Tatum. What's going on, fellas?
Hungry as hell.
Oh, what's up? Week 3, we here.
We bet.
I actually had lunch today, so I'm good. Doesn't happen often, but
I got 2 cheesesteaks coming here in like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, you about to be chowing down.
Damn, that dude's gonna be cool.
So, without further ado, let's get to the slate. What's the first game?
Thursday night, baby.
And Thursday night. This blockbuster.
Oh boy.
Blockbuster my ass.
12.5 points? Are you for serious?
It should be more.
That is a lot for an NFL game. Bro, 12.5 in the NFL is like 30 in college.
Bills cover. It's a lock. Absolute lock.
I don't disagree with you. It's just, wow, that's crazy. Okay, we have the winless Dolphins. Am I correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Visiting the lossless Bills. The Bills haven't lost yet, have they?
Nope.
No.
I thought the records would be up there. Now I just got to either fly by the seat of my pants or hope to guess right or sound smart or sound stupid. One of the three. So, okay. Big spread. Dolphins, I would say, are in desperation mode. I want to say homeboy Mike McDonald. Isn't that his name?
Mike McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel, whatever. It's McDonald, isn't it?
McDaniel.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're winless, but they are desperate. I think his seat is, I wouldn't say hot, but it might be warm to the touch. Hot. And, you know, you never know what's going to happen with Tua, as we know, and as I always say, he's one more bad concussion away from speaking applesauce. But, Jay, kick us off. Who you got? And why, if you want.
You know what? To me, it isn't even a race of if the Dolphins are going to win this game or anything like that. It's pretty much not a matter of if but when that Mike McDonald, McDaniel, McDougal, McDowell, whatever you want to call him, is going to get fired at halftime. Okay, I got the Bills winning this game, 28. Hell,
Somebody's got to make that meme soon. McDaniel, McDonald.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Bills by 40. Sorry,
20, McDowell, McDougal, McDookie, doesn't matter. Bills by 20, 30-10.
Okay. JJ.
So I'm going to take the Bills too, but this is kind of all too familiar for me. I'm going to take Miami to cover that spread solely because I think everyone is thinking Buffalo is going to pound them. And I remember similar situation with this same team last year against week 17 or 18, week 17 with the Patriots. And they were the similar big time favorite to beat them. And they only won by 3 points. I think they're going to win, but I think they're going to win 30-20 because I think it's going to be a 10-point victory. I do not think it's going to be that because I can see people thinking it's going to be a 35, 40-point victory, but something tells me it's going to be a win, but it's going to be 30-20.
JJ also hates double-digit lines. There's that also.
That as well.
What has the Bills shown us in the first 2 games of the season that makes you think that they're not going to cover this line? And the way that Miami has played, where they got destroyed by Daniel Jones in week 1. I hate that I love that nickname. They got torn apart by Drake May. So defensively, the Dolphins are nothing. The Bills are going to be able to move the ball up and down the field. So that's the reason why the Bills are going to smash this line and cover. They're going to win by 2 touchdowns at least. Second of all, I'm glad this is a topic because Miami is going nowhere fast. You saw in the post-game interview, Mike McDaniel saying, you got to win games to win games, and if you lose games, you're going to lose games. The guy has lost it He has to go immediately. And, Tua is not really that guy. There's no case that you can make for the Miami Dolphins winning. There's no case you can make.
We don't like left-handed Dak.
There's no case that you can make for Miami to win this game. None. Buffalo Bills.
At this point, it is
Buffalo Bills by a score of 45-20.
Woo. I'm actually with JJ on this. I am not a fan of double-digit spreads either. This is still the NFL. Yes, these are two teams headed in opposite directions. There's no doubt in my mind that the Bills will win. I don't see them winning by 13 points. That, like I said, 13 points in the NFL is like 30 plus in college. And these are still two NFL teams. This is a division game. We're not talking about Michigan and Central Michigan here, where we can, expect to see a 60-point blowout. So yeah, I will take the Bills, but not to cover. I'm with JJ on this.
They're just terrible, dude. At this point, I think the Birmingham Stallions would take the Dolphins to overtime. They're that bad. They're that bad, bro.
What was the name of the World Football League team in Florida that had the neon yellow pants? Orlando something. Storm?
Yeah, it was like the Stormbreakers or something like that.
I would take them over the Dolphins.
I would take the Shanghai Sharks over the Dolphins.
Yeah. All right, next game.
Okay, we got the Texans and the Jaguars. So they aren't even giving the Jags the standard 3 points at home. So really, this is kind of a pick 'em. Is this a must-win for the Texans? Are y'all 0-2, Jay? No.
Yep. Two losses by a combined 6 points.
Okay, I'll go first, but real quick. You can go last or second or third or whenever you want because you control the camera angles. But I will take the Texans. I would say yes. This is a must-win because you don't want to start 0-3. Ask the Chiefs. They're facing the same thing. We'll get to that later. And I mean, like, it's the Jaguars. It's not like they've looked particularly impressive. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't win this game, even just under normal circumstances. And now the desperation is there. So, yes, I've got the Texans winning. I'm not calling that an upset because, like I said, if the Jags aren't getting 3, then to me, they're not even favored.
Yeah,
the Texans went into the season as a favorite in the AFC South. So,
yeah,
and they still are, in my mind.
Yep. I mean, like I said,
Indianapolis looks pretty good.
Two losses by a combined 6 points. Seemingly the offense looked a little bit better this week, and then they proceeded to let Baker Mayfield go all the way down the field and win the game. Yes, I would say that it is a must-win already because I don't know too many people that had the Colts at 2-0 right now for the first time since 2009. Crazy.
Nobody.
That shit is fucking fool's gold, let's be honest. It's fucking Daniel Jones. Come on.
Yeah, but the point is you don't want to find yourself, behind the 8-ball games behind in a division like that. So I'm gonna say it is kind of a must-win for him right now, but I've got Houston winning. I like Grizzlies score. I'm gonna take them 28-17. Texans will pull away in the second half.
Oh, I haven't given a score in any of these games. That's my bad. Yeah. Bad host.
Yeah, the Texans, they are in a little bit of trouble. Especially if they lose this game, they go 0-3, then we seriously got a problem. One thing I will say, the Texans did enough to win that game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You score a touchdown, Nick Chubb runs it in late, go ahead, score, go up. Late in the game, for you to not be able to close the game is unacceptable. The 4th and 10 scramble from Baker Mayfield was a back-breaking play.
Yep.
And defensively, you just can't give up plays like that.
And they have a good defense.
It's not just CJ Stroud. It's not just the coaching. It's the whole team is not playing well.
We should.
Right now.
Yeah.
So the team needs to play better. I think in this case against Jacksonville, I don't really trust Trevor Lawrence. I think they can get some pressure on him, make some mistakes. And I think the Texans going to pull out a close win, 24-17.
JJ?
Oh, well, I don't think the Texans were better than the Rams, to be very honest with
It's
you.
like, I don't give a fuck about this game.
Because I tend to think that the Rams actually might turn out to be a pretty strong team in the NFC. Much may be seen, but I wasn't really surprised at that loss. Yesterday, I mean, I get it. It was a blown fourth quarter comeback that they allowed and stuff, and I understand where that's coming from, and it hurts. But, yeah, you got to get it together because it's not even not for nothing. I mean, it unfortunately looks like, as it has been the last couple of years, that it might be the only way to get to the playoffs for this division is to win the division. So this is a big game for them because it is their division and they need to win this, and they have won it in like recent years. But I do think I am going to go with the Texans to cover, and I'll give them the win on this one, even though I'm not 100% there with it.
I don't blame you.
I think that they're a good team. I definitely think so, but I do think they definitely need, it's just a work in progress. Nick Chubb is still just getting his legs under him. He is probably, when he gets under him, his legs under him is going to be a focal point for this deep offense. But if you got a division game, you need to win this game. And I think they need to win this game, but it would not surprise me if I'm wrong. But I will actually have them winning this game.
Real quick before we move on, are Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson the best edge combo in the NFL? I say yes.
I hate to be honest with you, but I don't even know whether
you said Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson?
Yep.
One of the best.
I think they're the best, unless I'm forgetting someone.
I don't know all the pass rushing duos, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure that I do either. I don't know another team that has two that are that fucking good. Like
Micah Parsons and Rashawn
really
Gary.
Good. Will Anderson is really, really good, and they both
Maybe,
had.
I'll take Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary. I'll take Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary.
I like
okay,
and I like T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith too. I think.
Right. Hey, this might be a future gauntlet topic.
Yeah, we bring it back at mainland gauntlet, but all right, next game.
Okay. I don't think we're running short on time, but I mean, unless anyone has something of particular note or interest to say, like, raise your hand if you're picking the Browns.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm not picking the Browns, but I have something to say about this game. Sure. I think this is a game that Shedeur Sanders is going to come in because I don't think Joe Flacco at this age is going to be able to withstand the beating that the Green Bay Packers defense is going to put on him. I think that he's going to get hurt if they can't protect him because he's just at the age where physically you can't take that type of beating. So I think Shedeur is going to enter this game.
I didn't see any of that game the other day. I don't know if Flacco missed like part of a series, but Gabriel was the next man up off the bench. Was he not? Shedeur's not even QB2, is he? Or is he? They don't know what the fuck they're doing in Cleveland.
What they
38
said,
quarterbacks, which means they have.
So with that said, what they said during the game is that they are going to look at probably doing a 2-quarterback approach where they have like they've seen with, I think, the Saints or a team that did the other year before. So there is a package in there for Shedeur. It's just they already have a plan of when they're going to have this implemented. That's what they said during the Ravens game.
Okay.
The Eagles had the Jalen Hurts package with Carson Wentz.
And the Ravens had Lamar Jackson.
A lot of people forget about that. But
true.
And the Giants have the Jackson Dart package as well. But
I think Packers win, but Browns cover. Packers are playing their first road game. I have a feeling they will sleep on the Browns. It'll be closer than everyone thinks.
Browns do have a strong defensive line.
He might be cooking with that.
Very well against
Packers still don't win, though.
Against your 3 running backs.
Well, they actually often do well against Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So That was pretty not surprising.
But the thing is that they forced Lamar to throw, and I guess they forgot that Lamar knows how to throw. Oh, you're not going to let us run it? Okay, I'll just throw 4 touchdowns.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So everybody on the panel's got the Packers?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Put that cheese on my head, baby.
And in case you didn't notice, JJ, that's not me throwing shade. That's me. What's the opposite of shade? That's a flashlight or a shining star on Lamar.
He's throwing light.
I like Lamar. I just want him to beat Mahomes in the playoffs. You have no idea how badly I want him to beat Mahomes.
He's not going to get the chance.
I was. Why? Why wouldn't?
Because the Chiefs are done.
Okay, we'll get to that. I'm sure we'll talk about
Chiefs
that.
Are done.
I actually want people to make him throw because I love watching him throw.
It's they forced him to get better at it, and boy, he got better at it.
Lamar versus Josh Allen is the next quarterback rivalry.
Yeah,
I agree.
But the thing is, and with him, we don't even look at him to run. I don't think about running with him anymore because I just look at him as a pocket passing quarterback.
He can, but he certainly doesn't need to. And your receivers are a lot better than they were a few years ago.
Funny how a quarterback gets better when he gets some weapons, but yet he was doing really good without them. But that's not either here. We're getting off topic a little bit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pick the next game.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. So at Titans, but Colts are still getting 3.5. Indiana Jones. I absolutely hate that I love that nickname.
He's cooking. You got to give him his props, Dom.
Yeah.
I can't not. I can't say I feel sorry for Anthony Richardson because they may have had him on a little bit of a short leash, but it's like, did he just lose his job in perpetuity to Daniel Jones? Because I figured by now or within a couple weeks, they'd be like, all right, fuck. You got to put Richardson back in there, but Daniel Jones might not ever look back from this.
Yeah.
I still say Daniel Jones is fool's gold. Although, can we officially re-elevate him to Danny Dimes?
Yes.
At least Danny Nichols.
For right now, yeah. Because I was with Daniel Jones, dude. I actually thought about what you remember last year, Dom, when you predicted that Sam Darnold was going to have a resurrection year, and he did.
Yep.
I'm not saying this is what it is, but it's headed that direction.
It fucking looks like it so far.
I've got the Colts in this one. I think they win 27-17.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are picking the Titans. I've got the Colts and covering, even on the road. I honestly, I may have to go to a sports bar or something one of these weeks because, I really want to watch Cam Ward play, but unless I had an NFL ticket, I'm not going to get a fucking Titans game in Detroit, and it's not going to be a national game, and I'm sure they don't have any primetime.
Titans will never be on national TV.
No, not anytime soon.
Oh, go ahead, James.
I want to see Cam Ward in action.
I was just going to say that seeing the success of Daniel Jones, this just brings joy to my heart. Because after last season, with Saquon Barkley having the season that he had, all the Giants fans thought they were going to be off the hook. Just to come and watch Daniel Jones come in here the next season and ball out. So I think, actually, the Giants franchise...
Froze.
Did he freeze?
He did. Either that or he's holding very still for a long time.
Yeah, that's talent. Hey, James, but he froze.
He started because he was complimenting Daniel Jones, and the Matrix was like, no, sir. This shall not pass.
So I do want to say, I understand.
Is this him giving Daniel Jones props?
I understand we all have resounding favorites and stuff, but the whole point of the show is to still go through it and stuff, and so give a little bit of a take on this one. But I will say, I do think that the situation when it comes to Danny Jones is exactly what it is with Sam Darnold, and I don't really know at what point is people going to just get it. There's not been a quarterback that has not been developed to reach his potential. And this is what's happening with Danny Dimes. He's getting with a quarterback to reach his potential, of a coach that's going to reach his potential. We're talking Jonathan Stitchen, and he was coming from, I believe, Philadelphia or one of the places. So, like, it's development, it's growing, it's this, but I don't know when people are going to just agree with that or understand where that's coming from, because he's playing very well with this squad. They still believe in running the football. Boom. It's classic
we have
football.
seen flashes.
It's classic football. And at the end of the day, I do think they're going to win this game, but I do think it's going to take the Titans to cover, because I actually like what I'm seeing from them. I didn't expect much from them in the first place, but what I do like is I do like to see little things here and there. They haven't exactly been out of every game that they've been in this year. And Cam Ward has had his moments where he's looked bad, but he's also had his moments where he looks good. I understand where this spread is. And I actually think they're going to win by 3 points, but I think it's going to be a really hard-fought game where both teams really are going to have their quarterbacks manage the games. And then in the end, Jonathan Taylor is going to lead to get to that field goal range so that they can win 20-17 over the Titans.
Well,
like it.
Because the FCC so rudely tried to silence James, we'll go ahead and.
Wait, you guys didn't get to hear the rest of my speech?
Nah,
No.
you froze and like
you were complimenting
Okay,
Daniel
I just
Jones,
said-
and the FCC was like, no, sir.
I said that, first of all, the Giants franchise is cursed from Saquon Barkley, because now we're going to see the resurgence of Daniel Jones bringing relevancy back to the Colts franchise. And the Giants have to suck it up, because they said he was the bum. He was the problem. And now look at him. The Giants are still losing.
We have
And
seen
he's
flashes.
And he's prospering.
We've
So-
seen flashes from Daniel Jones. We've seen a fair amount of good. We've also seen a lot of bad.
So,
And I took up for that man
JB
for
Ellis
a long
and the Giants.
time, and I was like, after
JB Ellis and the Giants fans are going to continue to suffer.
a couple
That's
years
the end of my
ago,
take.
I was like, okay, Daniel Jones, me and you were done. I'm sick of taking crap for defending you. I'm done. And now look at him.
Yep. Well, next game. Battle of the backups.
Oh my God! You guys
It's-
saw the
it's
thing I sent in the chat
Pennsylvania.
the other day.
It's Browning
First and
versus
foremost-
Minnesota.
First and foremost, flex this game to 4 a.m. Like last second London game, nobody knows about it except the two teams. It's not on TV.
This game is an infomercial, you know. Like
The thrilling matchup between a washed Carson Wentz and I don't even know that dude's first name, Barrett Browning, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. He won that game the other day, though. He
did. He finished it off in Burrow's absence.
1-0. Watch the Bengals just go on a run and go. How long's Burrow out for? 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
So mid-December.
He could literally come back right before the playoffs, probably.
Watch them still at least be mathematically alive when he comes back.
Indeed.
Just watch.
And then they're going to miss the playoffs by like one game.
Oh, like they did last year because KC benched their starters and let Denver walk into the fucking playoffs.
Yeah,
and it's like,
much.
oh, the only guy that can beat fucking Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs won't be there to have the attempt. I don't even know who to pick on this.
Well, I know another guy, but
I don't care. I'm talking about in the conference. We know who you're referring to, James. I'm gonna pick the Bengals just out of spite. And not that I'm worried. I wasn't worried about the Vikings when JJ McCarthy was healthy.
out of spite.
I'm less worried about them now that he's hurt. But I would rather see the Vikings take an L in the division. Although I think at this point, it's going to be a hard-fought battle for the rights to last place in the NFC North between the Vikings and the Bears, because I think they both might struggle to get to 6 wins. So, yeah, give me the Bengals.
Yeah, James was clearly talking about we won the game, shut your bitch ass up. If you know, you know. But
That was awesome, by the way.
woo, this game right here, like I said, this is a 3 a.m. infomercial in between. Hey, you can order this set of Pure Moods on CD for $19.99. Bengals Vikings. Random workout set that we're selling you for $49.99, but the shipping costs $100. Yeah.
Is the ponytail?
You know what? Give me the Vikings just because it's been a while since Carson's had anything to really brag about. 21-14 Minnesota. JJ.
So what's interesting is I'm learning something about these fellas here, guys. We base our opinion of a game based on our personal opinion of the quarterbacks playing, which is interesting because for me, you guys all know, I have a little bit of a different mentality. We just all happen to be different. I like this matchup because I like Carson Wentz and I like Jake Browning. Jake Browning was one of my favorite guys when it came to when he was in Washington. And I liked Carson Wentz. And at the end of the day, I will always stand by it. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. But we also do know that if somebody does put the work in and they're with somebody that believes in them, you never know what could happen. When Nick Mullins came in for Kirk Cousins, he didn't do too bad.
Good point.
So I can believe if Carson comes in, I think this game is going to be pretty interesting. It's actually one of the games when I was looking at the slate, I was like, I wanted to check out because, one, it is my division playoff potential person fighting for me against in the Bengals, but
rival is the word you're looking for.
They're not really a rival to me. The rival for me has always been the black and gold because at the end of the day,
division foe.
Yeah, foe is much better because I'll say I don't look at them as a team as a standard that I need to look across. I'm not just going to say that. I'm not saying that as any shade, but it's just how this division has gone. They've always been that little brother who can maybe hit a punch with a big brother once or twice, but he's never been able to take the big brother down. But I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go the Vikings in this one, and I'm going to actually give them a score of 28-25. Actually, 28-24. I'll get them to cover this game because I think there's going to be some point score with these teams because they still do have talented offensive weapons. And these aren't – I don't look at this as if I'm seeing Jamarcus Russell versus Nathan Peterson. I look at this guy as a good quarterback that's a backup who can play, Cooper Rush light, and a starter who's now a backup who had talent and it has transcended into certain types of levels with the right development and right team. So we'll see. We credited Kevin O'Connell for his ability to be able to develop a quarterback. But as I said in the beginning, our personal opinion could decide. Because if we believe that he can win with J.J. McCarthy even just a little bit, I can say the same about thinking Carson Wentz because I think Carson Wentz is a better quarterback. But I got the Vikings winning this game.
All right. James?
Well, the main point I want to make about this game is, nobody should be surprised that this happened with Joe Burrow because the Bengals hasn't ever really shown us that they will invest in the right things. All the stuff that's happening to Joe Burrow already happened to Carson Palmer, who went to the Raiders for a couple of years and ultimately had a resurgence with the Arizona Cardinals. They couldn't protect him. He always got hurt. Joe Burrow always getting hurt. You put all your resources, all your money into, okay, we're going to pay T. Higgins. And it wasn't the right decision. They should have allowed him to walk and invested more to getting a better offensive line. And now you pay the consequences. So it doesn't matter what's back there. Jake Browning, he's going to be in trouble as well. Because if they can't protect Joe Burrow, they're not going to protect him either. So I think Minnesota's going to win this game. They're going to hit Jake Browning. They were going to put him under pressure. And then, Carson Wentz is going to try to keep the ball out of harm's way. You got Justin Jefferson. You got the best receiver in the league. All the Eagles fans said that the organization was against you because we didn't draft Justin Jefferson and drafted Rager. Now we get to actually see you throw the ball to Justin Jefferson. So there you go.
He got his wish.
I'm picking the Purple Freaks. And I'm picking Carson Wentz to win this game.
The Cincinnati Bengals and their last gaggle of GMs are a longer standing example or similarity to Bears GM Ryan Poles, which is a 7-year-old playing Madden franchise that just has no concept whatsoever about offensive linemen. Just
Burrow.
done.
I really think Burrow needs to get out of Cincinnati.
But I mean,
I am with you.
It's often created by media and stuff, because if you sitting there praising this guy for everything he does, you're happy when he's doing a dang thing. Of course they ain't going to invest O-line, because you're basically validating that they made the right decision with whatever he's putting in front of him. You can't call this man the next Mahomes, the next Brady, next whatever, whoever's in front of him be able to make it work, and then he wonder why he don't make it work. You know, at the end of the day, yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. We got to move on. 30 minutes. We got 10 more games, and I got to get the confidential. So,
all right. I was wondering. All right. This might actually be a good game. Undefeated Steelers, 1-1 Patriots, 2-0 Patriots.
yes.
Oh, battle of the undefeateds.
No, Steelers are 1-1.
Seattle all right. Okay. Real quick, I'm taking the
This ain't Philadelphia cheesesteak, but it's
I don't
good.
know. I like, as much as I kind of despise Aaron Rodgers, I like his resurgence, because you can't count that 1 year and 6 snaps, that first year with the Jets. So in reality, this is Aaron Rodgers' first season in Minnesota of Brett Favre. It's just in a Steelers uniform, and I was lukewarm, 50-50 on the fence about the Steelers making the playoffs, but I definitely think they made the playoffs, and they're going to win this game. And thinking maybe a high-scoring affair, like 35-30.
All right. James.
I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one. I don't like what I'm seeing from the Pittsburgh defense. They've allowed 30 points in both games to start the season. And one thing about Pittsburgh is they've always been able to hang their hat on the defensive side of the ball, not really happening. And you can't expect Aaron Rodgers at 41 years old to carry this team the way that he used to carry the Green Bay Packers. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and take the New England Patriots. It's a road game. I think they win, and basically because I don't trust the Pittsburgh defense.
Mm-hmm. I'll take the I'll take the Patriots also. Pretty much for the same take. It's unfair to ask a 42-year-old man to hang 30-something points a game at this stage of his career.
He just aged a whole year in 15 seconds.
Down bad. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, to ask him to put up that many points at this stage in his career, for them to even have a chance, defense is going to have to step it up some. So until further notice, I'm going to take the Patriots in this one. I'll take the Pats 23-17. It'll be a close affair, but Pats pull away.
I agree with everything you just said.
I'm taking the Patriots. I like Drake May. I like what they're trying to build. I like the connection that he's developed with Hunter Henry and Keyshawn Boutte. I do think this is going to be a pretty intriguing team, because both of these coaches are very hard-nosed. They believe in running the football. They believe in defense and trying to force turnovers. So I actually like this team, but I like Mike Vrabel to get this victory against my rival, and I got them winning 21-17.
I had literally forgot that the Patriots already fired Gerard Mayo and hired Mike Vrabel. He said Mike Vrabel. I'm like, oh yeah, he's the coach now.
And the Patriots also have a wide receiver named Keyshawn Boutte. Next game.
Ooh. Is this just a regular 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, something like that slate?
They're like scheduling all of the Eagles like previous opponents in the playoffs last year, like in consecutive weeks. It's crazy.
Ooh, I like this matchup a lot. All y'all go. I'll go last.
All right. You know what, James? Go ahead, man.
Okay. Well, first thing I want to say is I'm not feeling good about the Eagles right now. The Eagles are 2-0. I think the defense is still not as good as last year, but still pretty good. So held the Cowboys at 20 points, held the Chiefs 17 points. They add Zadarius Smith, another pass rusher, had a good game against Kansas City. But the offense is where we have a problem. Kevin Patullo, new offensive coordinator, is not creative and does not seem to know what he's doing. You have two receivers, a Lamborghini and a Ferrari, and you're driving like 45 miles an hour. That's not what Devontae Smith and AJ Brown is. You run the same play with AJ Brown, slant, 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 slant. He's one of the best receivers in the league, and you don't know how to use him. So how can you expect this team to get back to the Super Bowl and defend the Super Bowl title when your offense is so vanilla and basic like this? So we cannot beat the Rams if we play like that. So we need to see something better. We need to be explosive, throw the ball down the field, get more creative with the routes. That's the biggest issue with this team right now. And this is why I can't really say right now that, we're the best team in the NFC. Everyone's putting us over Green Bay and all these teams, but what have we done this season to prove that we're the best? Nothing. So I am still going to pick us to win this game, but I'm really concerned about my team right now. And I should be.
Well, real quick here. The growing pains of the new offensive coordinator of course, Kellen Moore is off in New Orleans right now. But I can understand, the concern and everything. But we know the stat there's the W. You got the win versus the Cowboys. You got the win against the Chiefs for the second time in less than 12 months. It's always good. Now the Rams are dangerous. I'm going to pick the Eagles in this one, but I actually wouldn't be shocked if the Rams won. They were my pick to win the NFC West. But I'm going to take the Eagles in this one. I think they turn it up a notch as opposed to last game. I'm going to pick them 26-20. Saquon gets his first 100-yard game of the season.
So I'm actually going to take the Rams in this one for the simple fact is I do understand what James is talking about when it comes to that offense. But I also think when I think about the quarterback, the connection with the receivers, the flow with the run game, I think this is the best offense that they're going to have they faced to this point. And I think with the best quarterback of the three that they have faced who's playing right now, I think Stafford's playing better than Patrick Mahomes and Dak Prescott. And for that reason, the Rams know each other. The Rams know this team as well. And the Rams actually did play this team pretty tough, even though they lost in the end of it. I think they have a formula that is good enough to come up into Philadelphia and win this game. I, too, think St. Louis is going – St. Louis, I miss them. I really do miss St. Louis Rams.
You called them
But it's
2
okay.
weeks in a row.
I know, man, because I just remember playing Madden and Marshall Faulk, but that's neither here nor there. Azahir Hakim has returned to football. Don't matter. We'll talk about that later. But I've got the Rams in this game, but I do think it's not to be indicative to Philadelphia, is as I stated earlier, I think the Rams is a potential team that people need to look out for because they have everything. They got a good defense. Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Stafford using them. Mm-hmm. So just as what James has called about A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, that's what's happening with them. And Kyron Williams is a pretty good back in the backfield.
Yes,
so I got the Rams.
Blake Corum
Got the Rams winning this game.
Too.
Mm-hmm. I got the Rams winning this game 31-24.
All right. Dom?
Without turning my head sideways, I'm going to agree with pretty much everything that James said. I think JJ nailed it spot on, and probably with the score. I'm not going to officially make a pick. I'm just going to say the first team to 30 wins because I don't think Philly's winning this game if they don't score 30 points. That being said, I'll take Philly 30-28.
5 seconds after he said, I'm not going to make a pick. Next
Thought
game.
about it. I'm like, I got to make a pick. It's the fucking pick show, right?
Exactly.
That's the point of the show.
Well, like, what? Otherwise, what are we even fucking doing here?
Yeah.
Jets and who's their backup? Tyrod Taylor?
It's not Zach Wilson. It's not Zach Wilson.
I don't even know where he's at now.
But yeah, Bucks
touchdown
favorite.
This is another one. If you want to make a poignant comment, you can. But I think we're all taking the Bucks. I wouldn't be taking the Jets even if Justin Fields was playing.
Probably not.
And for the second, third, I don't know, pretty much from the minute he walked into Tampa, Baker Mayfield's been the best quarterback in the NFL that nobody's talking about. Didn't he lead the league in touchdown passes last year? May have led the league in picks too, but it's Baker. He likes to play hero ball. I love Baker Mayfield. I wanted Baker Mayfield in Detroit 3 years ago on a reclamation project along with Lincoln Riley. But yeah, give me the Bucks, and they cover and I think win big. 35 to something weird. 15.
Let Baker bake.
James,
give me your phone.
Big in Tampa Bay, obviously. I think Tampa Bay is one of the most dangerous teams in the NFC. I think they're.
You fuckholes pick someone besides Tampa to win this division.
If we're gonna say the Rams are dangerous, we got to say Tampa's dangerous. Bottom line.
I picked the
Falcons.
The Falcons win the division.
It's possible. But hasn't Tampa won the division 2 years in a row?
Yep. Well, probably more than that because they won when Brady was there as well.
The only possible way that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose this game is if they're already looking ahead to their next opponent, which happens to be the Philadelphia Eagles. However, if they just play who's in front of them, which I'm sure they will, I've got Baker Mayfield and company on an easy win because I don't think anyone believes, like y'all said, I don't think anyone believes in the Jets, even if Fields was playing. So I'm gonna say 30-13 Buccaneers.
I think it's actually a close game because I'm not like everybody else. I'm not that person. I'm not looking at Justin Fields and thinking, no, it's not a chance. No, it's not anything. Because the boy has talent. Yes, he hasn't won games, but again, he is here. He is playing. He's doing his thing. This is the NFL. These are the teams that anything can happen. He does not know what happens in Tampa Bay. While they have been a good team, they haven't looked like they've been a dominant team. So it doesn't give me the thing that they're going to just come against a team that looks inferior to them and just roll on over from them. I definitely am taking the Jets to cover this spread, even though I don't think they're going to win this game. But I will say, I definitely think Tampa's going to sweat because I think dual guys that can rely on their legs and make plays on the run have been able to give them fits. They are got another quarterback that has to be able to give them fits. He has a connection with Garrett Wilson. He has a connection with Breece Hall. So I can definitely see this being a very competitive game. I've got the Bucks winning. I've got the Bucks.
Isn't Fields hurt?
But he's questionable.
Oh,
but he's so questionable? Okay, I don't know if he's going to be as doubtful. You said what?
I thought he was out, but it's still early in the week, so they're not going to say anything for sure.
You never know. But I will say, if Fields play, who is the backup anyway?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it's Tyrod Taylor.
Jets head coach Aaron Glenn rules out quarterback Justin Fields in Week 3 versus the Buccaneers. I think that's enough evidence to tell us he's not playing.
He's out.
So who's the backup?
I think it's Tyrod Taylor, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, even still, that actually wouldn't make me think anything less.
Yep, Tyrod Taylor.
I've always liked Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod's not a bad backup quarterback, so I can actually see in this game being competitive. I will have the Buccaneers win this game, but I think the Buccaneers are going to win this game 20-17.
All right. All right. Well, next game. Commanders 3.5-point home faves. And I think JD5 is out for this game.
I'll take the Raiders.
Oh, really? Who's the Commanders backup?
Marcus Mariota.
Here's Mariota. Heisman Mariota.
All of these mid-2000s backups just coming out of the woodwork like, hey, coach, pick me! Carson Wentz, Marcus Mariota, Tyrod Taylor. Is it 2012?
Pretty much.
What's going on?
Gino. I mean, I'm still up on backing Gino overall in the last couple of years, but man, he looked bad last week. He didn't look bad. He looked awful. And their O-line is awful. And as good or not good as Ashton Jeanty might be, that pick looks awful because there's no – and he's a little guy. He could not run through a pinhole right now because the pinhole ain't even there. I'm still picking the Raiders because you got to assume Geno can beat these quarterback matchup this week. Ugh. Yeah, give me the Raiders just because I want to assume that 4 days from now, Geno Smith is better than Marcus Mariota. I'm not even going to bother. Low scoring affair. Race to 17.
I also just don't think Washington is a good football team.
Dude. Honestly, it makes me mad that they're so shitty because just a few months ago, they jail sexed us.
I think they just keep living off of that last year's freaking NFC title game. And just think, boom, they're there. And it's like,
I didn't want Jaden Daniels to get hurt because I like him, but I did call for the same sophomore year step back that RG3 had, and so far, I mean, it sucks he got hurt, but he was not looking good those first 2 games before he got hurt.
Nope.
That's an old team. They're old.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances and take the Raiders in this one. I like for Max Crosby to get unless they, get a spy on Mariota, in which old man Mariota. Well, we'll see how much he still has. I got close, but I'm going to pick the Raiders in this one. They need the bounce back win after that disgusting performance on Monday, where it seemed they had no shot at winning that game just because early they just came out flat. They just didn't show up. But I got the Raiders. I'll take them. Y'all say it's a race to 20 in this one. I'll take the Raiders 20-13.
I left a much more enthralling engagement to come home to watch the rest of that Chargers-Raiders game, and I will never forgive the Raiders
asleep after the first half
for that.
Mm-hmm. JJ?
I tend to agree. I think this is going to be a really like bad turnover game, a little bit of like things of that nature. I do think it's going to be one of those. It's going to be actually, it may not surprise. I think it's a game managing game because I think Dan Quinn's defense can play, and I'm not sure about Washington. I do think with Washington, it's a little bit of we're all taking you guys seriously now, and it's not so easy to win these games when you're being taken seriously. I got the Raiders to win this game. I got them winning 17-14.
I was going to say under 20, right?
Yep, pretty much.
17-14.
All right, next game. Panthers, 5.5-point home fave.
God, who gives a shit? Can we just skip this one to save time? I mean, we gotta make picks, right?
Falcons, absolutely winning this game.
Anyone picking Carolina?
To cover, yeah. The Falcons win this game.
I got Falcons.
Yeah.
They got a damn good defense.
Yeah.
They do, and man, will the real Bryce Young please stand up?
But you got the Falcons.
Yeah.
All right. Chargers, 2.5-point home faves. How about that?
I can go real quick on this. Give me the Broncos.
JJ?
What's the phrase? Someone tell me. I forget. How does it go?
Nope.
The Chargers.
Not going to say it.
Why not?
Because the phrase is over.
It is not over. That phrase
The
is
Chargers,
as old as Jesus.
The Chargers are playing some of the best football in the league right now. You cannot
they
pick
do
against
every year.
You can
Always looks like Super Bowl champs.
You cannot pick against the Chargers, Dom. Stop being emotional and think with your mind. The Chargers are the better team. Give me the Chargers.
They are.
James has got the bolts.
Which is why they'll lose.
James has got the bolts. JJ, who you got?
But if they lose this game after I defended them, I'm done with them.
All right, go ahead, JJ.
Y'all are so dramatic. Good Lord. If I lose this game, I'm done defending them. Calm down. They got two coaches who know each other very well back in their Saints and 49ers days. But I actually am going to take the Broncos to win this game. And I don't think it's because anything about either one of them. I just think that their teams, they're both good. But I do think this is going to be a good test for Justin Herbert and them. But I got the Broncos winning this game. And I think it's going to be a defensive battle. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. Whoever can run the football, control the time of possession. And I will give it to
Khalil Mack on IR.
He is on IR. I don't know how long he's going to be on IR, but he's going to be on IR. But I do think the Broncos are
4
going to win
weeks,
this.
right?
I've got the Broncos winning this game 23-20.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, this was an interesting back and forth between James and Dom. Dom usually maintains his takes on the Chargers going to Charger, and
Because
James
it's undefeated since the beginning of fucking time.
and
But
James
they haven't
is
Chargers this season.
It
You
seems
got to
like
give credit to where it's due.
Yeah.
I'm not
but no,
giving anyone credit after 2 weeks. It's still the goddamn preseason.
You know what? I think it's funny how you always say this about the Chargers, but you never say it about the Vikings.
I mean,
The Vikings has a worse habit of choking than the Chargers.
Because that's
No
just
doubt.
laughable and even longer. What is understood need not be discussed. It's not even a hot take about the Vikings anymore. It's not even funny or amusing. It's the fucking Vikings.
There's just some teams with Dom where it's not a matter of if but when, and I can understand that because I'm like that with a few squads myself. It's just, unfortunately, I'm sorry, James, this may be the week that you come back down to earth and you never pick the Chargers and defend them again. Give me the horses, 24
This motherfucker
to
lone
17
wolf for the goddamn Chargers.
Woo!
Next
I
game.
think this is the first time I ever lone wolfed on the show.
No, it's not. Can't be. Okay, we can zip through this. No one's picking the Saints. Anyone have anything? Somebody's got something to say. I'm sure. I don't.
What's the percentage that Rattler gets his first NFL win in 9 tries? 10th try, maybe?
I actually don't think this is going to be a bad game, and I actually think this game can actually be closer than people expect. And I will go with the upset. I will take the Saints to miraculously surprise us and take the Seahawks because I do not like that spread for Seattle. I think Seattle has done okay, but I'm not there. And I do think Spencer hasn't played that bad. I mean, it's not a great
Played
team,
very well for.
but it doesn't mean these. Again, I understand the attachment when it comes to your opinion about the guy. I do think that they can come out here and win this game. I think this will be a surprise that everybody will be like, wow, what's going on with this? Because Seattle is the type of team that can lose a game like this against a team that is appearing to be inferior. So I'll definitely take the Saints to cover this spread, and I think the score is going to be 21-18.
It makes me sad because he's my favorite. Oh, okay. Real quick. It makes me sad because he's my favorite non-Lions running back. But Kenneth Walker had a great game last week, but he's literally X number of snaps away from getting banged up or getting hurt because he keeps fucking getting banged up or hurt. He's fucking sweet when he's on the field, but you got to be on the field.
Yeah. K9's got to find a way to stay healthy. I'm going to pick the Seahawks in this one. Maybe this will be one that'll be close. Rattler has not played particularly bad or anything. Man, this is a for some reason this is a tough one, but yeah, the Hawks being a touchdown home favorite seems about right. Hold that up, James. There you go, everyone. You see it right there. Charging is over. But
that sounds like the confidence of a man that would like to place a monetary wager,
which is worth the discussion. but yeah,
I'll talk about it on Friday.
I'll take the Seahawks in this one. If Rattler does get the win, great for him, for hanging in there. But I'm going to take the Seahawks to a further
been the best version of himself lately. Unfortunately, that's not enough to beat the Seahawks.
Yeah,
at home and definitely not on the road.
All right. Well, oh wait, James, did you have a take on this game?
Seahawks.
Fair enough.
Shout out to Dave DeRubeis.
And next game.
Oh my God! I thought the spread was 1. I don't give a shit about this game. Both these teams are terrible. Give me the Cowboys because the Bears are fucking trash.
James.
Go Bears.
Gosh. I am actually going to go with the Cowboys in this one. I think they're going to win this game. I think they're going to win actually like 31-20.
Are the Bears favorites?
Yes, they are
They
1.5
are
point home favorites.
1.5 point favorites at home.
Yeah,
With-
The
with
Cowboys,
Jenkins,
they got
1.5
lucky. They
points
should have lost to the
dog.
Giants. They should have lost that game.
and you
to
know
the
what?
Giants.
That's probably why it's a 1.5 point line too. Because if they would have
should be
blown out the
0-2.
Giants, the Cowboys probably would be a touchdown favorite. But since they struggled, they were like, hey, maybe Pretty Nails Williams might get the upset here. But until further notice, I'll take
Ben Johnson is 2 more games away from benching and hard ER dropping Caleb Williams.
Whoa!
I think this is this might be a game where you may, because if Jacob was on here now, he'd tell you about Bears fans and all of that. But with that being fan,
Jacob loves Caleb Williams. Loves him.
But I think it's a matter of how long before the crowd gives Tyson Bagent a chance. I'll take the Cowboys by 10.
He doesn't love the
The
Bears.
chants are already starting. 2 more weeks. They're going to give him the Bryce Young treatment. Not benched, but just go have a seat for a couple
Jacob doesn't like the Caleb Williams or Bears fans. He hates everybody.
He loves Caleb
He
Williams.
hates
and
everything
Bears fans.
associated with
Loves
the Bears
them
franchise.
equally.
Yeah.
Loves them.
Well, next game we got 3 more. Niners.
Oh boy,
I like that
another very small. Oh, that's shout out to McCorkle Jones for getting that win last week. Give me the Cardinals. I mean, come on, it's Mac Jones. Like all the magic he had for the rest of his career, he used it up in that game. The Cardinals are 2-0, about to be 3-0. Red Cowboys, gonna Red Cowboy.
James,
Now we're talking.
where's the picture? Do you have it available? Where's the
I'll have
picture?
to dig through my phone to find it.
Oh man, we gotta load
I've
it
said
on
before,
here, man.
I've
That needs
picked
to
the
be our
Red
new
Cowboys to
logo.
win the division before the season started, and honestly, that's probably the worst take that I had of the entire season. I don't know why I said that. I got the Cardinals winning this game.
Oh wait, writing it down right now.
Actually, I can see the Cardinals stealing this one, much like they did last year.
Listen, I did it so it was reverse psychology. Everyone knows I was trying to jinx the Red Cowboys season by doing that.
Yeah, I
wasn't really picking them for real.
I mean, I think Mac Jones is playing this one. Yeah, he's not going to have it. Look, I'm sorry. I know it's the Cardinals, but the Cardinals aren't the Saints, okay? Give me the Cardinals in this one. But it'll be close. I'll say 23-20. Oh, there it is.
Put it for everyone to see.
Let me ask all you guys a question. Do y'all think? Let me ask all you guys a question. Do y'all think Kyle Shanahan does not know how to help Mac Jones be better? Because
that dude is a quarterback whisperer.
So my thing is, when I hear that and then the clowning of Mac, I'm like, so which one of y'all?
It's fucking Mac Jones.
I'm not. I wasn't clowning Mac Jones.
No, I'm not talking about
the entire team.
Hold on.
I'm
just talking about totality, because I'm not talking about you guys. But I have heard this before on social media. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess you don't think Kyle's that great of a QB whisperer, because when you are considered a QB whisperer, that means it doesn't matter who is in front of you. You're going to get them to a level that is better than they are before. And I do believe in him as a whisperer, which is why I'm not going to sit there and think that the San Francisco 49ers can't win this game, because at the end of the day, McCorkle Jones, as Mac Jones, didn't play bad. Ricky Pearsall is a good wide receiver. Juwan Jennings is a good wide receiver. They still have a defense. They still have C-Mac, Christian McCaffrey, and a couple other players. If I can recognize you as the whisperer, then yes. They don't care if it's Kelvin Cobb or mother freaking Chris Redmond or anybody. You have the ability to try to figure out a way to make him work with what you have on your offense. So I actually am going to take the 49ers to win this game, and a very close one, because I do think Arizona is starting to be and figure out things. I think they're actually starting to figure out who they want to be, and they feel like who they want to be can actually win some of these games. But I am going to go with San Francisco in this one, because I actually do think that at home, Mac Jones, all the stuff that their offense and their defense, I think that they're going to win this game. I think it's going to be a pretty defensive type battle. I've got them winning this game 24-17.
All right. 2 more games.
Okay. This can
Damn,
probably
dude.
be pretty quick. Again, if you're picking the Giants, raise your hand. If you want to say something, say it. I got the Chiefs.
I got Chiefs too.
Anyone got the Giants?
Nothing to say. Let
James?
Russ, let
I
Russ
wish.
cook.
I really wish so badly that I could make a case for the Giants to win this game after their performance
Me
against
too,
Dallas.
because we all want to see the Chiefs
And
go
Chiefs,
0-3.
Chiefs are like, they're kind of like sliding down. And I do think they are in some trouble because after this game, they play the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to lose that game. But they're going to win this game because the Giants suck.
Yeah. It's funny because there's a little small piece of me that because of the performance last week that would take New York. But I just don't see Mahomes dropping 3 straight.
The NFL is not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah.
If it's a close game, there's going to be some call.
This is going to be a lot like Chiefs Jets a couple years ago.
If there's a roughing the passer in this game that helps the Chiefs get in field goal range, don't be surprised.
Yeah, much like the Monday Night Football when the Jets should have beaten the Chiefs and the dirty laundry, the yellow dirty draws all over the field. We've seen it time and time again. So that's probably what's going to be the end result, and the talk will be about how the Giants got robbed. So I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Game of the week.
Monday Night Football, baby.
Here we go.
Was there a better matchup? I saw it's funny because in the last 2 days, I've seen the line go from 5.5 to 4.5 to 4 back to 5. Now it's 4.5. I'll go real quick. I don't have a whole lot to say about this. I think it's a shootout. We've never had an answer for Lamar Jackson in the past. I'm not sure that we do on Monday either. I think it's a race to 40. I'm taking the Lions 42-38. The over-under on points is like 51.5. Take the over. Lions 42-38. Pick it with my heart, not my head.
JJ?
So this is a very interesting game, and it's a game that I've always looked forward to because I am all about to be the best. You have to beat the best. And while Detroit is 1-1, they are one of the better teams out here when it comes to who they are, what they like to do, and however. This, to me, just from how they try to use their running backs in multiple different ways, hit the points with their receivers like St. Brown and Laporta, and try to play aggressive defense with the front, they remind me of when we played Philadelphia last year. It's the same type of formula, the same type of thing. The only difference is I do think we are a little bit more physical than the Detroit Lions compared to when we played against Philadelphia, who was more physical than us. And so I understand the reason for an offensive shootout, but I am actually challenging my defense, and I actually am going to believe in them, and I think they're going to win this game. I think it's going to be like a 31-17 because I think that my team is going to show at home what they're made of, the lights out, and I will be curious to know because if we do wear all black, I like the chances of that more because that seems to be the type of jersey that we just take everybody seriously. Doesn't matter where it is. And we often use those jerseys, those out uniforms for Monday night. I do think Detroit is a good team. I think they're a very great team.
Dibs on all black.
Huh?
I said, fuck that. We call dibs on all black. I don't know what
I get you on that one. I don't know.
I like ours too.
But I
you're
know
right
that
about what you said.
I do think Detroit is a good team. But I do think my defense is looking like, all right, we need to do this because we know what the offense is going to give. And I will invite anybody to say, yes, stop the run game. Please stop Derrick Henry because I actually like seeing Lamar pick whoever he wants because Lamar doesn't just go for 1 or 2 people. Anybody can get the ball. We have a rookie that has
options out there.
We have a rookie where every catch he's made is a touchdown. Every catch he's made this year is a touchdown. And he is a guy that has been used, same as Xavier Worthy, getting heap on the deep shots. And I like that nobody really knows about him because I like what I saw from him. And so knowing
We
that
have
we
a
have so many
rookie that's
different
never
weapons,
caught a football with two hands.
and then I will say I do think DeAndre Hopkins is going to really be much better than I even anticipated for my team.
That DeAndre Hopkins is huge for y'all. Huge.
Yeah. James?
And Mark Andrews ain't no hoe. And Isaiah Likely, I like him better than Andrews. And Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
And Derrick
Listen,
Henry.
I don't care what color you wear. White, purple, black, red, green, yellow. I'm picking the Ravens to win this game.
What?
Can't stop Lamar Jackson. You can't stop Derrick Henry. They're going to run the ball down your throat. And Ravens win 38
Allegedly, we have a
to
great
30.
run defense.
38
What we
to 31.
have is not a lot of rushing attempts against. Because you can pass all over us.
Well, real quick. Yeah,
So
I'll take the Ravens in this one. I think it'll be closer than the last time that these two teams met and the Lions had gotten blown out when we thought it was going to be a slugfest. Another prime time for the Ravens in as many weeks. I'll take the Ravens in this one. Derrick Henry's not going to have the same week that he had last week when he got stopped by the Browns.
That's
only
what I'm worried
23
about.
yards.
He's coming out running angry.
They still have a 1,000-yard receiver from last season in Zay Flowers, and he also was the first. He was the first receiver for the Ravens to. JJ, wasn't he the first receiver in team history to get named to a Pro Bowl or to have something like that? Zay Flowers.
Yeah, actually, I have to look that up just to be sure because I really feel like I think Quadri Ishmael did it, but I'm not 100% sure. But he is arguably he's the best receiver that was drafted. That was in the first round with us.
First round, yeah. But and it's one of those things where you want to stop the run and force Lamar Jackson to throw. Fine, he's good for a Jackson 5 at any given time. Give me the Ravens. Race to 40 sounds about correct. So I'm going to say 40 to 35.
I hate all three of you, but I don't blame you for picking the Ravens.
But you have.
I hope I'm right. Like I said, I picked with my heart, not my head.
But
Thank
you have
God
every
we beat Chicago because I mean, let's be honest. I picked us, but I would be fucking shocked. I don't even know how to do a cartwheel without breaking my hip. But if we beat the Ravens, I'm going to do a cartwheel and break my hip, and it'll be worth it.
Wow.
Anything else? We ran about 7 minutes long. I know Jay's got to go. Parting shots? Anyone?
Stay tuned for Confidential coming up next.
All right, you guys.
This has been Picked Off, brought to you by the Gauntlet. JJ, Denzel, James, thanks for coming. Thanks for letting me host. Sorry about the yelling and the cussing. Not sorry about the yelling or the cussing.
Apology not accepted.
I love it. I love it.
Good night, Anchorage, Alaska.
Good night.
Fairbanks. Name another. Juneau.